Dream. In 2020, Dream was untouchable. He was the biggest Minecraft YouTuber and a household name in the gaming community. Millions watched his speedruns, manhunts, and perfectly timed clutches. So when he submitted a top 10 Minecraft speedrun to the official leaderboards, no one blinked, until the moderators did. They noticed something strange. His luck with item drops was astronomically high, way beyond the realm of probability. Blaze rods and ender pearls were dropping at impossible rates. After a lengthy statistical analysis, the verdict came down. Dream's run had been manipulated. Specifically, the random number generator had been altered, likely through modding. Dream initially denied everything. He released a now infamous response video calling the investigation flawed and biased. But in 2021, he changed his story. Dream admitted that server-side mods had affected his RNG, though he claimed it was unintentional. He said he didn't realize the mod was active during his run. The speedrun was officially removed, but by then, the damage had split the internet. Fans argued over whether it was a mistake or a cover-up. Dream kept his empire, but the aura of invincibility, that was gone forever. FaZe Jarvis. Jarvis K was a Fortnite player as well as a rising star. As a member of FaZe Clan, he built a massive following through trick shots, high kill games, and over-the-top content. But in late 2019, he made a decision that would change everything. Jarvis uploaded a video where he used an aimbot in a public Fortnite match, not in secret, but openly for content. He claimed it was just for fun, just to show viewers what it looked like, but Epic Games didn't see it that way. They issued a lifetime ban, removing his account and making an example of him. The video of him reacting to the ban, crying on camera, apologizing to fans, went viral. Some viewers felt sympathy, others said he deserved it. FaZe Clan backed him, but even they couldn't undo Epic's decision. Jarvis had become the first major creator to be permanently banned on Fortnite's global stage. The incident sparked a debate. Was it fair to ban someone permanently for a joke? Or did Epic need to make it clear? Cheating, even once, even for clout, comes with consequences. Tfu's opponent. Tfu was in the middle of a high-stakes Fortnite tournament match when something felt off. One opponent seemed to know exactly where he was, through builds, around corners, even mid-air. Tfu, who was a seasoned pro, picked up on it instantly. And then it happened. As Tfu was eliminated in a suspicious fight, his stream glitched to the opponent's perspective for just a split second, and what viewers saw was insane. A full-blown cheat overlay. Wall hacks, player outlines, radar, it was all there, right on stream. The cheater had accidentally been broadcasting through Nvidia's Shadowplay, leaking their own point of view to the world. Within hours, the clip went viral. Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, everyone was watching. Epic Games responded quickly, identifying the player and issuing a full ban. Tfu didn't even need to call it out. The community did it for him. What made this case so memorable wasn't just the cheat, it was the incredible timing. The cheater got caught in real time by their own tech against one of the most famous Fortnite players in the world. Instant karma with thousands of witnesses. Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell was once considered the king of classic arcade gaming. In the early 2000s, he claimed the first ever perfect score in Pac-Man and repeatedly broke world records in Donkey Kong. But in 2018, everything collapsed. The organization Twin Galaxies launched an investigation into his submitted scores after suspicions surfaced. The footage he provided didn't come from original arcade hardware. It was recorded on MAME, an emulator that's much easier to manipulate. For years, Billy denied everything, claiming his scores were legitimate and blaming a conspiracy to erase his legacy. But the evidence was overwhelming. Twin Galaxies removed all of his high scores and banned him for life. Guinness World Records followed suit shortly after. Mitchell didn't go quietly. He filed multiple lawsuits to try and restore his reputation, but by then, it was too late. The man once seen as the godfather of competitive gaming was now infamous for faking the very achievements that made him famous. His fall wasn't just about cheating, it was about pride, nostalgia, and the illusion of being unbeatable. Kelly. In the world of professional Counter-Strike, cheating was obviously a huge offense. In 2014, Kelly was at the top of his game. A member of Team Titan, he was considered one of the top-tier players in Europe, competing on the global stage with years of experience. Then came the shock. Valve's anti-cheat system, VAC, flagged his account. The reason? He had used third-party software to gain an edge in the game. Aimbot, wall hacks, something discreet but undeniably illegal. Kelly admitted to using the cheats, but claimed it was only in casual matches months before joining Titan. That didn't matter. The news was out. Titan dropped him instantly. The entire French CSGO scene went into panic mode. Other pros were investigated. Fans were furious, and the worst part? It came just days before a major tournament, DreamHack Winter, causing teams to scramble and the competitive scene to wobble. Kelly's name became a scar on CSGO history. Not just because he cheated, but because he shattered the illusion that top-level esports were immune. They weren't, and after that day, everyone knew it. Forsaken. In 2018, India was making waves in Counter-Strike with a team called Optic India. They were about to break through on the international stage, but that momentum ended in the most humiliating way possible. At a live tournament in Shanghai, Optic's player Nikhil Forsaken Komawat was acting off. Admins became suspicious and paused the match mid-round. They walked up to Forsaken's PC and found it, a cheat file disguised as a word.exe hidden on his desktop. He had brought aimbot software on a USB drive, plugged it in during a LAN tournament, and tried to delete it while the admins were watching. The footage of him frantically clicking X as the cheat window was exposed became internet legend. The consequences were immediate. Optic India was disqualified and Forsaken was banned for 5 years. The trust in India's rising esports scene took a massive hit. It wasn't just cheating, it was shameless, caught red-handed, live on camera. Forsaken became the poster child for how far a player would go to fake greatness and how quickly it can all burn down. Rambro. Some cheaters hide in the shadows. Rambro didn't even bother. In 2021, this Warzone streamer was gaining traction on Facebook Gaming with confident plays, flashy wins, and a lot of trash talk. He claimed to be just that good. Better awareness, better positioning, better aim. But during one fateful stream, everything unraveled. Viewers noticed strange behavior. Rambro seemed to track enemies through walls, flick his crosshair before they even appeared. But the smoking gun came when he opened a menu, and a cheat interface popped up, right there on stream. Wall hacks, aimbots, ESP, it was all visible. He tried to click away in time, but it was too late. The clip went viral instantly, and Call of Duty fans tore him apart. Facebook Gaming dropped him. Even his own community turned on him. Rambro's defense? He claimed it wasn't his PC, that someone else had installed the software. No one believed it. The video proof was undeniable. In a genre where cheating is rampant but hard to prove, Rambro gave the internet something rare, a live confession through sheer stupidity. And once you've been exposed like that, there's no coming back. Narcissa Wright. Narcissa Wright was once a legend in the speedrunning world. She held the world record for The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and her name was synonymous with mastery, precision, and deep knowledge of the game's mechanics. But over time, her relationship with the community began to fracture. In 2022, accusations surfaced that she had been using tools and potentially manipulating aspects of her streams to appear legitimate. Unlike most cheating scandals, this wasn't a clean-cut case of hacks or software overlays. It was much more subtle. Speedrun purists noticed something was off. Unusual split times, inputs that didn't match the gameplay, even hints of pre-recorded footage. What followed was a slow unraveling. Narcissa lashed out publicly at critics, accused others of harassment, and eventually received multiple bans from Twitch. The final blow came during an unhinged livestream rant where she threatened violence against staff, resulting in a permanent ban. While not a traditional cheat case, Narcissa's downfall exposed how fragile the trust in speedrunning can be. In a genre built entirely on timing, transparency, and community review, once that trust is broken, even by suspicion, it's almost impossible to rebuild. iDropsBods. In 2019, a player named iDropsBods claimed one of the most impressive feats in Call of Duty Modern Warfare history, a 90-kill solo game in ground war mode. The video exploded on YouTube and Reddit. People were stunned. The gameplay looked god tier. Constant action, insane accuracy, no hesitation. But something didn't sit right. The kill feed was odd. The pacing felt unnatural. And then came the analysis. A community of competitive COD players dug into the footage frame by frame and uncovered the truth. The lobby was staged. The enemies were bots or paid friends, barely shooting back. Some just stood still. Others spawned and ran forward like scripted NPCs. It wasn't a public lobby at all. It was a setup. iDropsBods denied it at first, but eventually deleted the video and vanished from the scene. The Call of Duty community, known for being ruthless, didn't forget. His fake world record became a meme. The lesson was clear. If you're going to fake greatness, you'd better not leave digital footprints. Because in gaming, the community watches everything, and once they smell a lie, they never let it go. Nadia. Nadia rose faster than almost anyone in Warzone history. Her TikToks were everywhere. Fast-paced montages, slick edits, confident gameplay. She branded herself as the face of female Warzone, and her streams blew up. But with that spotlight came suspicion. Viewers began pointing out strange clips, pre-firing enemies, perfect tracking through walls, questionable reactions. Reddit and YouTube exploded with proof she was cheating. And yet, she was never banned. No aimbot charges, no VAC flags, no disqualifications. But the pressure didn't stop. She was shadow banned repeatedly, meaning her account was flagged and hidden from others in matchmaking. A sign Activision's anti-cheat had some concerns. Instead of laying low, Nadia leaned into the drama. She called herself the most hated Warzone player and posted memes mocking the accusations. It became performance art. Truth or troll, no one could say. Whether she cheated or not almost became irrelevant. She represented a new kind of scandal, one fueled by clips, slow motion breakdowns, and social media outrage. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.